Okay, let's unpack this. We're often told a very specific financial story, right? From childhood.
Hmm.
Study hard, get good grades, find that secure job, good pension. You know the drill.
The roadmap, the supposed roadmap for a successful life.
Exactly. But what if that map is, well, maybe leading us somewhere we don't actually want to end up, financially speaking?
Yeah, what if it doesn't lead to real freedom?
Today, we're diving deep into a book that really questions that conventional wisdom. It offers a fundamentally different way of thinking about how money works.
It really does.
Mm.
We're stepping into Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, looking at the essential financial lessons, plus some key stuff from the introduction, too.
It's more than just a book, isn't it? It feels like a whole different financial philosophy.
Absolutely. It confronts those traditional ideas about wealth head on. It urges you to look past just, income and expenses.
So our mission today is to pull out the most critical insights, the real nuggets from these
Yeah,
sources.
helping you understand not just what these lessons are.
But why they matter so much, why they're frankly revolutionary for a lot of people.
And how they can genuinely reshape your financial thinking.
Get ready to challenge some deeply held beliefs.
Yeah.
Because the stuff we're exploring, it could really transform your approach to building wealth. Seriously.
Definitely potential for some aha moments here.
Okay, so let's start where many of us probably started our own financial journeys, with that familiar advice.
The master plan, as the sources call it.
Yeah, that one. It's hammered into us. Study hard, get good grades, find a high-paying job with great benefits.
Security.
Kiyosaki's poor dad, that was his actual father, highly educated guy, he firmly believed in this. Pushed Robert towards being a professional, like an attorney, an accountant.
Which sounds like solid advice on the surface,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
For many people, that is the foundation.
It is, but then the striking thing is the immediate contrast with his rich dad.
Totally different story there. This is his best friend's dad. Didn't even finish high school, apparently, but built significant wealth.
And his philosophy.
Completely different. Not just work hard for money, but learn how money actually works. And crucially, how to make it work for you.
That's the key difference, isn't it?
It's a huge one. It's not just different advice. It's like a fundamental conflict in financial thinking that Kiyosaki saw growing up.
It makes you wonder, is a conventional education system really setting us up for financial success?
That's a core question the book raises, definitely.
So if that poor dad master plan often leads to financial struggle, or at least feeling stuck, where does it lead? Kiyosaki has a name for it.
Ah, yes, the rat race.
The rat race. And it's more than just a catchphrase. He paints this really vivid picture of a cycle, one that maybe many of us are in without fully realizing it.
Like that board game he made, Cash Flow.
Exactly. Picture that. The rat race is described as the life of the average, educated, hardworking person. You get a job,
Yep, maybe rack up some credit card debt,
buy a house.
then find yourself working harder and harder just to pay the bills. Because as your income goes up,
So do your expenses, right? It's that relentless cycle. Get up, go to work, pay bills, repeat.
get up, go to work, pay bills. It sounds exhausting just describing it.
And incredibly hard to break out of.
So why do people stay stuck, even if they know it's frustrating?
Good question. Kiyosaki points to two really powerful emotions.
Fear and greed.
Exactly. Fear, fear of not paying the bills, fear of getting fired, not having enough money for emergencies. That keeps people showing up.
Keeps them compliant.
And then there's greed, or maybe, like you said, desire, wanting the nice things money can buy, the better car, bigger house, fancy holidays.
And Kiyosaki argues these emotions often drive financial decisions, more than rational thought does.
Which keeps you trapped. Because even if you get a raise, what happens?
Your spending tends to rise right along with it. Often leads to more debt, not less.
He says it bluntly. Most people, given more money, only get into more debt.
It's like a treadmill you can't get off.
So if you're feeling that grind, that rat race feeling, what's Kiyosaki's very first step to breaking free? Is it just finding a better job?
No, it's more fundamental than that. It's about shifting how you even think about money.
Huh?
His first big lesson. The rich don't work for money.
They make money work for them.
Precisely. And the absolute core of that, the foundation, is understanding the difference between an asset and a liability.
He calls it rule number 1.
And famously, it is the only rule.
Wow, that sounds almost too simple, especially when you think about how we usually categorize things financially.
It is simple, but it's profoundly misunderstood, he argues. Kiyosaki's definition just cuts through all the financial jargon.
Okay, break it down for us.
An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket.
Puts money in. Okay.
And a liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket.
Takes money out. Got it.
This simple difference,
Yeah.
he says it's often missed. And that leads to struggle because people acquire liabilities thinking they're assets.
Ah, okay. That's a big mistake.
It's a fundamental error in financial literacy, according to him. It keeps you on that treadmill, even with a good income. It's all about the direction of the cash flow.
That distinction really reframes everything, doesn't it? So using that definition, what does Kiyosaki count as real assets? The things that actually put money in your pocket.
Right. He lists things like businesses that don't need you there all the time. Think like a laundromat with managers, or maybe a software business with recurring income.
Okay. Passive or semi-passive income streams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also stocks, bonds, income-generating real estate like rental properties.
Not just the house you live in.
We'll get to that. Also royalties from intellectual property books, patents, music.
Things that keep paying you.
Yeah. The power, he explains, is that once a dollar enters your asset column, it becomes your employee. It works 247, potentially for generations.
So you're building a team of moneymakers instead of just being the worker bee.
That's the idea.
Oh.
Now let's tackle that common belief. Your home is your greatest asset.
Okay, yeah. This one causes debate. What's Kiyosaki's take?
He offers a pretty contrarian view. He argues that, for most people, their primary home acts as a liability.
Because it takes money out of your pocket.
Every single month. Mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance repairs, maintenance, it all flows out.
So it doesn't fit the puts money in your pocket rule.
Not usually.
Yeah.
And he suggests that tying up all your capital in your house can lead to losses elsewhere. Loss of time you could have spent investing.
Loss of additional capital, that could be buying actual assets.
And even loss of education because you don't have spare cash to, say, take an investment course or try a small venture.
It's that classic middle-class cash flow pattern he describes.
Right. Income goes up, expenses go up, assets do not increase, liabilities do increase. The house, in this view, can actually hinder financial freedom.
Wow. That's a perspective shift for sure. Okay, let's move to another fascinating area. Taxes, something we all deal with.
Often grudgingly.
Kiyosaki looks at how the wealthy approach taxes very differently. He talks about the power of corporations.
Yeah, this isn't just about, like, finding deductions. It's about a deeper historical strategy.
He explains how income taxes in England and the U.S. initially targeted the rich. The whole Robin Hood idea, right? Tax the rich to help the poor.
Which sounds fair enough initially, but then what happened?
The government's need for money grew and grew.
Always does.
So taxes eventually trickled down to the middle class and the poor.
But the rich, they had a head start. They already understood corporations not just for running a business and limiting risk.
But as tools to optimize their tax situation legally.
Exactly. A corporation, he describes it as basically a legal document, a kind of shield that protects and helps grow wealth.
So it's not just a loophole, it's understanding a different financial structure.
Precisely. The wealthy aren't just earning more, they're operating within a different financial architecture, one that allows them to, defer taxes, reduce them legally, reinvest earnings before taxes hit in ways an employee just can't.
They optimize legally before the taxman gets involved.
That's the key distinction.
And again, it's crucial to stress this isn't about illegal tax evasion. It's about financial knowledge.
Financial IQ, as he calls it.
Right. Understanding accounting, investing, markets, the law around money.
Knowing how the system really works lets you play the game smarter, as he puts it, not get pushed around.
He makes that stark comparison. Employees earn and get taxed, and they try to live on what is left. A corporation earns, spends everything it can on legitimate business expenses, and is taxed on anything that is left.
That difference in the sequence, earn, spend, then tax, versus earn, tax, then spend, it's huge for wealth building.
Absolutely. It changes the whole game.
It really shifts the focus.
Right.
It's not just about earning more. It's about structuring things intelligently. So for you, the listener, just getting a pay rise won't automatically fix things if you don't understand these mechanics.
Knowledge and strategy over just brute force income.
Exactly.
Okay, lesson 5. The rich invent money. This sounds intriguing. What does he mean by that?
It pushes us beyond just finding existing investments. It's about actively creating opportunities through courage, creativity, and knowledge combined. He says something like, the real world often rewards the bold, not just the smart.
So it's about taking initiative, seeing things others don't.
And having the guts to act. A big part of this, he says, is overcoming self-doubt and fear,
Which he calls.
the greatest detractors of personal genius.
Wow. That's strong.
He tells this incredible story about Alexander Graham Bell. After inventing the telephone, Bell offered to sell the whole patent, his tiny company, everything, to Western Union.
How much?
$100,000.
Okay.
Western Union laughed him off.
Yeah.
So the price was ridiculous, and
Well,
they
yeah.
missed out on, well, a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Ouch. That's a big miss.
It's a powerful illustration, right? How lack of vision, maybe tied to cynicism or fear, makes people blind to massive opportunities right in front of them.
So the rich don't just find money. They see value or create it where others don't.
Or they have the courage to build something new.
This also connects to another idea he mentions for today's world.
Ah, the information age. Timely information is wealth.
Right. And he advises being really careful about who you spend time with. Choose friends who talk about money, investing.
Not in a gossipy way, but sharing insights. Because that's where valuable legal insider trading happens.
Meaning you get insights, learn about trends, hear about opportunities through your network.
Yeah, it's about cultivating an environment where you're constantly learning, getting high-value intel, not just relying on your own smarts alone.
Which leads to a great question for you, the listener. Are you actively learning, developing skills beyond just your job?
Kiyosaki really hammers this. The importance of skills like sales, marketing, financial management.
He tells that story about the writer.
Oh yeah, the brilliant writer who couldn't become a best-selling author. Why?
Because she lacked sales and marketing skills, despite her writing talent.
Her publisher basically told her, "You're great, but learn to sell or hire someone who can." It's a sharp reminder.
Often, he says, we're just one skill away from great wealth.
It's not about being a genius at everything. It's about finding and adding that crucial missing piece.
Okay, so even if you gain all this knowledge, Kiyosaki warns there are still roadblocks, big ones.
Yeah, he's realistic.
Yeah.
He lists 5 main obstacles that stop people from building wealth.
Let's break these down. Fear.
Right, fear. He quotes Fran Tarkenton, "Winning means being unafraid to lose." Uses the Remember the Alamo story, how Texans turned a massive defeat into inspiration.
There's a lesson is.
For winners, losing inspires them. They learn, they get back up. For losers, losing just defeats them. It stops them. It's all about your response to failure or risk.
Okay, number 2, cynicism.
Cynicism. Cynics criticize and winners analyze. He calls all the doom and gloom warnings, all the reasons something can't work, just noise.
Like people who dismiss rental properties because I don't want to fix toilets.
Exactly. Instead of analyzing solutions like, okay, how much does the property manager cost? They just criticize and miss the opportunity.
The Colonel Sanders story fits here too, right?
Perfectly. Turned down over 1,000 times before KFC took off. He analyzed, persisted, didn't give in to cynicism.
Third roadblock, laziness.
And this isn't just sitting on the couch. It's often laziness by staying busy.
Meaning
You avoid the important financial stuff, learning, planning, investing, by being constantly busy with, less important tasks. Work, chores, whatever.
So what's the cure?
A little greed, he says cheekily. Or maybe better put, a clear focus on your what's in it for me.
Yeah.
Your WIIFM.
Understanding why you want wealth, what it will do for you.
Exactly. Getting clear on those rewards helps overcome that inertia of just being busy.
Okay, 4th, bad habits.
Bad habits. This is huge. He strongly pushes one key good habit, paying yourself first.
What does that mean in practice?
It means you allocate money to your asset column savings, investments, before you pay your monthly bills, even if cash flow is tight.
That sounds...
It builds discipline. It forces you, he argues, to find creative ways to generate more income to cover the bills, instead of just letting bills and creditors dictate everything.
So it shifts your focus from paying others to building your own wealth first.
Yes. His diagrams show how this simple habit changes your cash flow pattern dramatically over time.
And the last roadblock.
Arrogance. He defines this as ego plus ignorance.
Ooh. Harsh, but maybe true sometimes.
It's believing that what you don't know isn't important. Thinking you already know it all.
So you stop learning.
Exactly. Kiyosaki stresses continuous learning, being humble, studying experts like Peter Lynch or Warren Buffett to get 2 thoughts instead of 1. Arrogant people, he notes, rarely read financial books or attend seminars. They shut off their own growth.
Those 5 roadblocks, fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, arrogance, they're really insightful. Recognizing them is definitely step 1.
Absolutely.
So knowing the pitfalls, how do we actually start putting these lessons into action? Kiyosaki gives some practical to-dos, right?
Yes, he gets quite tactical. First, a bit radical perhaps. Stop doing what you're doing if it's clearly not working financially. Be honest with yourself.
Take stock and be willing to change strategy.
Then find someone who has done what you want to do and learn from them. Take them to lunch, ask questions. His example. Find that specific person at the tax office who deals with tax liens if that's what you want to learn.
Leverage existing expertise. Makes sense.
Also, take classes and buy tapes or online courses nowadays. Invest in your financial education. He mentioned spending $385 on a course that made him millions. The ROI on knowledge can be immense.
Don't be afraid to invest in yourself.
Definitely. And make lots of offers. This is about being active in the market. Don't fear rejection. Offer half price on a property maybe. Use escape clauses.
Like his funny, subject to approval of my business partner, my cat clause.
Right. It's about reducing personal risk while still being bold and putting offers out there. You need to make offers to find deals.
And look in the right places.
Yeah, understand where deals might be found. Maybe the foreclosure department of a bank, not just the standard real estate listings where everyone else is looking. Think differently.
Go where the opportunities are less obvious.
And finally, maybe the biggest one. Think big. He uses the Ray Kroc example, McDonald's founder. Kroc knew his real business wasn't hamburgers.
It was real estate, owning the land under the franchises.
Exactly. Think bigger picture. Kiyosaki suggests aiming to buy the whole pie and then selling off pieces for profit rather than just buying a small slice someone else cut. It's about vision and scale.
Wow. Okay, so bringing it all together, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is really a fundamental challenge to how many of us were raised to think about money and work.
It absolutely is. It pushes you right out of that traditional education job security box.
It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that our financial future isn't just about how much we earn.
Not at all. It's about our financial intelligence, our ability to tell an asset from a liability, to make money work for us.
And that need to constantly learn and adapt, especially now.
For sure. We saw how his rich dad encouraged owning corporations, building assets, not just being an employee.
It highlights that, yeah, education is important, but those specific financial skills, that financial IQ, are just as vital, maybe more so, than just academic smarts for building wealth.
And the ultimate goal, as Kiyosaki frames it, isn't just being rich in terms of dollars. It's about freedom.
Having your money work for you so you're not a slave to it.
Exactly. Financial freedom.
So this brings us to the question for you, our listener. After hearing all this, what's one small, actionable step you could take, maybe starting today, to awaken your financial genius?
Will it be taking a really hard look at your own finances through this as a liability lens? Redefining things?
Or maybe committing to a new habit, like paying yourself first, even just a small amount before the bills get paid, even if it feels a bit uncomfortable initially.
It's an invitation, really, to rethink, to reevaluate how you engage with money, with fresh eyes.
That first step, even a small one, could be the start of a completely different path.
His journey starts there.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and definitely keep learning. Thanks for diving deep with us today.